Hello friends, in this video we will discuss section number 62 of the CGST Act that is related to assessment of the non-filers of the return. Before discussing section number 62, we will discuss section number 46 of the CGST Act. Let us discuss section number 46 of the CGST Act. The section number 46 of the CGST Act relates to the notice to the return defaulter. If any person fail to furnish the return under section 39, that is your GSTR 3B. Person fail to furnish the return under section 44, that is your annual return. Or person fail to furnish the return under section 45, that is your final return. So if any person fail to furnish any of the return under section 39 or under section 44 or under section 45, then the notice shall be issued to such person under section 46 in form GSTR 3A. Such notice will issued requiring him to furnish the return within the period of 15 days in such a manner as may be prescribed. So what is section 46? सेक्शन 46 हमें बताता है कि कोई भी पर्सन जो रजिस्टर्ड है अंडर जीएसटी वो सेक्शन 39 का रिटर्न और सेक्शन 44 का रिटर्न या फिर सेक्शन 45 का रिटर्न विद इन टाइम लिमिट फाइल नहीं करता है तो उसको जीएसटीआर 3A फॉर्म के अंदर नोटिस इश्यू की जाएगी. उसमें बताया जाएगा कि आपको रिटर्न विद इन द पीरियड ऑफ 15 डेज फ्रॉम द डेट ऑफ इश्यू ऑफ नोटिस यू हैव टू फाइल. नाउ वी विल मूव टू सेक्शन नंबर 62. Section number 62 start with the wording that notwithstanding anything contrary contained in 73 or 74. It means section 62 will override the section 73 or 74. What is section 73 or 74? Section 73 is regarding the determination of the tax not paid, short paid, erroneously refund or inaccurate input tax credit claim, that is the excess input tax credit claim in a case otherwise than a fraud or suppression of a fact at extra. However, the section 74 will run on the similar item, but it is due to fraud, suppression of a fact at extra. So the section 62 will override the section 73 and 74. So the section tells us that where any person fail to furnish the return under section 39 or 45. So section 39 is related to your GSTR 3B or section 44 is related to your final return. So if any person fail to furnish the return under section 39 or section 45 even after issue of notice under section 46, section 46 we have already discussed. So the notice will be issued in a form number GSTR 3A because you have failed to furnish the return under section 39 or section 45. And even after issue of such notice under section 46, if you are not filing such return, then the proper officer may proceed to access the tax liability to the base of his judgment. So this is the base judgment assessment. How this base judgment assessment may happen? On the basis of a relevant material which is available with the proper officer, and he will issue the assessment order. The assessment order will be issued in form number ASMT 13. So ASMT 13, how ASMT 13 looks like? This is the form number ASMT 13. If you look, the rule number 100 sub rule 1, you will find this form. So this is the form ASMT 13. It will contain date, the person to whom it is issued, that is GST number, name and address, financial year, return type, that is your GSTR 3B or annual return, final return. So here the assessment order will be regarding return under section 39 or section 45, that is the 3B or final return. And the notice reference number, here it will mention act and rules of the provision, and here you will find that assessment order under section 62. So 62 is regarding the assessment of a non-filers of the return. So here it will mention that the notice will be issued to you under section 46 of the act for failure to furnish the return from the records available with the department. It has been noticed that you have not furnished such return within till date. So under section 46 you will be given the time limit for a 15 days to furnish the return. However, if you fail to furnish such return within the period of 15 days, then assessment under section 62 will happen, and such assessment order will be issued in a form number ASMT 13. So this is the form number ASMT 13, and here the amount assessed and payable will be mentioned details as per annexure. You will find here tax rate, turnover, tax period, tax, interest, penalty, etc. Now the officer is also required to upload the summary of the order in a form number DRC 07. So this is the form number DRC 07. This is summary of the order. It will contain the date, details of the goods or services, section under which the demand is created. So here right now we were discussing section 62. So under section 62, details of the demand, you will find here the tax rate, turnover, etc. Now we will move on to section 62. So section 62, up to which time limit this assessment order is required to be issued. So this assessment order is required to be issued within the period of 5 years from the date of filing the annual return under section 44. So this assessment order will be issued within the period of 5 years from the date specified under section 44 for furnishing the annual return for the financial year to which this tax relate. Suppose after issuance of the assessment order, if the taxable person, that is the registered person, furnish such return within the period of 30 days, then such assessment order is deemed to be withdrawn. However, such registered person shall be liable to pay interest under section 50 subsection 1. Further, the late filing fee section 47 is also applicable here. So we will now read section 62 subsection 2. So where the registered person furnish the valid return within the period of 30 days of the service of the assessment order under section 62 subsection 1, the said assessment order shall be deemed to be withdrawn. However, the payment of interest under section 50 subsection 1 and payment of late fee under section 47 shall continue. So now we will discuss something summary about this section 62. So section 62 talks about the assessment of the non-filers of the return. So if any person fail to furnish the return under section 39 or section 45, that is the GSTR 3B or a final return, even after issue of notice under section 46. Under section 46, the notice will be issued in a form number GSTR 3A to file return within the period of 15 days. So if you have not filed such return within the period of 15 days even after issue of notice under section 46, then the proper officer may assess your tax liability to the base of his judgment. So this is the base judgment assessment. So base judgment, and she will pass the order under Form ASMT 13 within the period of 5 years from the date of filing the annual return under Section 44. If such proper officer issue the assessment order under Section 62 and registered taxable person will file the valid return within the period of 30 days, then such assessment shall be deemed to be withdrawn. However, interest under Section 50 subsection 1 or a late filing fee under Section 47 will continue. So this was the discussion for Section 762 of the CGST Act. Thank you.